any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jared Wilson.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Muhammad. And they'll
get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
38-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
On the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
on 2nd down. Muhammad, big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Woo! Touchdown, Jaguars.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
A great play there. 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Here's Coleman now to return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Huntley. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
on second down now. Muhammad. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Leads to second.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Minshew. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Number 28.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 27, Minshew. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Mixon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready? 10 logo. Check, 43. Ain't no touchdown.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here's Huntley. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken in the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll pitch it back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend standing just outside his own goal line.
It's 4th down.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Huntley. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Huntley escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jaguars.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Going deep for Eifert. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Huntley. Flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Huntley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert flare.
Here's a give to Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go again with Muhammad, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What would we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in the numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So
Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just give...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Fake extra point. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's countering.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Patriots.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Patriots.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.